Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you are watching this video. You're welcome back to class. I am Scholar Omalara, your Ecomath teacher on this channel. So we'll be moving on our class. In the previous video, we did coordinate geometry, and what we did was how to find the coordinates when given an equation. That was what we did in the last video. But today we'll be dealing with how to find an equation when we are given coordinates. Remember, in the last video, what we did was finding the coordinates when we are given an equation. So today we want to deal with how to find an equation when given coordinates. I hope you all know the meaning of coordinates. You can remember coordinates are what we are given as like 0, -2, -2, and 4. These are what we call coordinates. So today we want to talk about how to find an equation when given coordinates. When we are given coordinates, it has a formula you are going to use to find your equation, and the formula is y minus y1 over x minus x1 equals to y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So this formula can be proven with a graph. And the graph goes like this. I'm going to draw something like this, then come back here. Okay. This is point A, this is point B, and this is point C. This is our theta and the theta. This down here, this is x. This and this, they are parallel lines, so they are the same thing. This is this x. Let's represent these points. You know that everything here is points. Let's say everything here like this. Everything here is y. On this line, everything on this line is y. So out of this y, we have 2 points. This is the first point from point C down here, from this place, on this place down here. Let's call this place, what should I call it? Let's call this place C, small c. This is capital C. This is small c. So from this point, capital C, from this point downward is C. So we are looking for these points. We are looking for these points like this. So this is our unknown points that we'll be looking for. Now to look for these points, we are going to use SOHCAHTOA. That's sine opposite over hypotenuse, adjacent over hypotenuse, and opposite over adjacent. So in this triangle, we don't have hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse, the longest one. We don't have hypotenuse. We have adjacent, and we are looking for opposite. Adjacent, and we are looking for opposite. So from our SOHCAHTOA, the only one that has opposite and adjacent is tan. So that means we'll be using tan. Tan theta equals to opposite over adjacent. We are given adjacent, we are looking for opposite. Now, our tan theta is equals to m. So m is equals to opposite. What is our opposite? We don't know. So everything here, everything here is our opposite. That's y is the opposite. But in this triangle, I'm looking for this place. So that means if I should remove this one from this y. It's just like we are giving dash plus 2 equals to 3. If I want to look for this dash, automatically the dash will be equals to 3 minus 2. So if I want to look for this place, the answer is going to be y minus this. Ló máa fi fún mi níbí báyìí. Mo ń wá gbogbo nǹkan tó ń bẹ níbí báyìí. Mo ń wá nǹkan tó ń bẹ níbí báyìí. So our answer is going to be everything here minus this. That's y minus c over our adjacent is x. So we want to make the y the subject of the formula. To make y the subject of the formula, we are going to cross multiply. Cross multiply here. We have y minus c equals to mx. Y equals to mx plus c. Let's call this equation 1. Now, changing y, that's y1 equals to mx1 plus c. This is equation 2. y2 equals to mx2 plus c. This is equation 3. Now, to prove our formula, subtract equation 2 from 1. So that's y minus y1 equals to mx minus mx1 plus c minus c. Y minus y1 equals to m into, because m is common to them, so we have x minus x1 plus 0. Y minus y1 equals to m into x minus x1. To make this m the subject of the formula, we are going to divide both sides by x minus x1. So y minus y1 over x minus x1 equals to m into x minus x1 over x minus x1. So our m equals to y minus y1 over x minus x1. Let's call this equation 3. Okay, equation 4, sorry. Okay, so then we are going to say subtract equation 3 from 2. That's y1 minus y2 equals to mx1 minus mx2. Automatically, c minus c is 0, so we don't need to write it again. Y1 minus y2 equals to m into x1 minus x2. Divide both sides by y1 minus y2 divided by x1 minus x2 equals to m into x1 minus x2 divided by x1 minus x2. Our m is equals to y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. This is our equation 5. Now, equate equation 4 and 5. So we have equation 4, y minus y1 over x minus x1 equals to y1 minus y2 over x minus x1 minus x2. So this is our formula for finding the equation of a line. This is the formula we are going to use to find the equation of a line. That is how you are going to prove the formula. If you are asked to prove the formula, this is how you are going to prove it. Now, let's do an example. Okay, an example. I have a question here. The question says, find the equation of the line passing through example 1. Find the equation of the line passing through. They give us the coordinates as 4 and -2. Then -2 and -6. So for these coordinates, this is our x1, y1, x2, y2. Our formula is y minus y1 over x minus x1 equals to y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So for the purpose of this, our answer is going to be y minus, what is our y1? That's -2 over x minus, our x1 is 4, equals to y1 here -2 minus y2 -6 over our x1 is 4 minus x2 is -2. So here we have y minus times minus is plus, y plus 2 over x minus 4 equals to -2 minus times minus is plus 6 over 4 plus 2. So we have y plus 2 over x minus 4 equals to -2 plus 6, that's plus 4 over 6. Cross multiply. We have 6 into y plus 2 equals to 4 into x minus 4. 6 times y, that's 6y. 6 times 2 is 12 equals to 4x. 4 times 4 minus 16. So now we are going to put the one with the variables on one side, then the ordinary numbers on the other side. That's 6y. When this 4x comes here, it's going to turn to minus 4x equals to minus 16. This going to the other side is going to give us minus 12. Sorry. So 6y minus 4x equals to minus 28. Oh, I want to check in this video. Okay, so divide both sides by 6 to have this y as our okay. So we are going to have 6y equals to minus 28. This coming here is going to give us plus 4x. Now, to make y the subject of the formula, we are going to divide both sides by 6. Y is equals to minus 28 divided by 6 plus 4 over 6x. So y is equals to 2 in 6 is 3. 2 in this is minus 14 over 3 plus 2 over 3x. So you can simply write it as y equals to 2 minus 14, sorry, 2x minus 14 over 2. This is our equation of the line. And that is our final answer. So for the purpose of this course, let's go through another example. So the question goes thus. A firm incurred 5,000 naira and 7,000 naira to produce 150 units and 300 units of goods X. How many units of commodity X can 8,000 naira produce? This is a question mark. So we all know that whenever we have money like income, it is Y automatically. Y is represented as income. Income is always represented as Y. So we already know that the 5,000 naira, the 7,000 naira, and the 8,000 naira is income. It's the amount incurred to produce that goods. It's the cost of producing that goods. So the goods is Y. It's directly simple. It's simple. They already said it. They said produce 150 unit of X. So we already know that the 5,000 naira and 7,000 naira is Y. So this 5,000 naira our Y1 is equals to 5,000. Y2 equals to 7,000. Our X1 is 150. Our X2 is 300. They now said how many units of commodity X can 8,000 naira produce? Remember, we have to use Y alone. Y without any subscript is 8,000 naira, and our X is unknown. So our formula Y minus Y1 over X minus X1 equals to Y1 minus Y2 over X1 minus X2. Our Y is 8,000. 8,000 minus Y1, 5,000 over our X is unknown. X minus X1, that's 150, is equals to 5,000 minus 7,000 over 150 minus 300. 8,000 minus 5,000, that's 3,000 over X minus 150 equals to 5,000 minus 7,000, that is minus 2,000 over 150 minus 300, that's minus 150. So minus cancel minus. So we have 3,000 over X minus 150 equals to 2,000 over 150. 0 cancel 0. So we have 200 into X minus 150 equals to 3,000 times 15. 200 times X, that's 200X. 200 times 150. 200 times 150. That's 300,000. Is it 300,000? It's 30,000 equals to 3 times 15, that's 45,000. So 200x equals to 45,000. This coming year we have 30,000. So 200x equals to 75,000. Divide both sides by 200 to solve for x. X equals to 0 cancel 0. That's 750 divided by 2. X equals to 375 units. That's all. I hope we will be able to understand this. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your question in the comment section. See you next time.